when we're in a relationship, sometimes we don't realize that that other person just has so many natural needs that they're going through the day. And in a relationship, to be able to blend that together, your needs, my needs, let's make something happen. So it is a different focal point than what I found myself in the beginning of marriage versus to where I'm at now. Liz is like, you're talking to everybody all day long, and so you get home and you have no more words. So I understand her need is, because of one of her love languages, is time spent together. So I need to be prepared to spend time in communication with her when I get home. That's a need for her. And so I need to make my life work so that will help her and our life together.
That's good. And that knowing ahead of time before you get home, that's something that she's going to expect and hope for when you get home. That is something throughout the day you can kind of mentally prepare for. And none of us have all this figured out. We're all learning. And one thing that we have learned is guys have this box in their head, and it's usually pretty symmetrical, squared usually, and there's nothing in the box. It's called a nothing box for a reason. And nothing goes in the box. But women don't have a nothing box. So like I don't like anything to be anywhere around my nothing box in my head. When I get home, I just want to go to that nothing box and not think about anything for a few minutes and just defrag or whatever you want to call it. Few hours, yeah. There's no time. Right. It's like another dimension. There's nothing there. And so a woman don't have that. Like Stacy's, if we draw a nothing box, Stacy's nothing box has laundry and kids and pet food and flea and tick medicine, all this stuff. I don't let nothing in my nothing box at all. It's so clean. It's the only thing it's just perfect. And sometimes the nothing box comes out on the lawnmower or the tractor or whatever, or there's just nothing that goes on. And men and women are just wired so differently. Like for y'all, I mean, you've got a bunch of kids at a young age, and there's so many mechanics and functions going on and behaviors, and it's constant. And Liz takes all that in and is processing all that all day. And when you leave work, you've left work. She never leaves work.
Right. I've noticed that, I've got stuff on my desks, and basically it's work stuff that I need to accomplish. Some of that stuff's been there a month, a week, a day. Some of the stuff I just look at and time's lapse and I just throw it away. And, with being a mother, caretaker, stay at home, or even if your wife is doing her own work, those things are on her mind and other things. And so I can walk away from it. But in a marriage, you can't walk away from it for a day, a week, a month.
Right.